name is Young Wise, aka Ghetto Asian Boy, aka Chinky Eye, formerly known as the artist, like Prince. I've always been creative, you know, I've always been into arts and artistic, you know, and I always kind of was an outcast. I kind of always was like a black sheep, like just in my own world.
Just fight for what's right, fight for my life, fight to one day live long enough to see your wife and kids, to live long enough to be my light.
We about to go, my man got shot. I was 12 or 13. I'm about to tell y'all how that happened. That shit changed my life. It was all 7 of us sitting on this hill. A group of people was fighting over here after school, but we was as kids just watching right here coming home from middle school. And they just started fighting. They came towards us. As soon as you know, somebody just started shooting, and he just got hit. One fatal bullet, man. Hit him in the side, internal bleeding. Yeah, that was it,
Trying
man.
to get rich, desperation is a mind state. Never thought he'd die from this shit. My #1 fan, I guess he was like my proof to Eminem. So this is my salute to go remember him. Yeah. They know what it was. Every day, soon I'm caught up in this genocide. Wake up having bad dreams. I'm living in a cell, old and alone with the devil grinning at me. With pain to distract me, telling me that hustle is my only way to trap me. But I know it's all a setup by the government who trying to break your spirit till you go and give up. But yet the warrior like Tupac will keep my head up. With my worst enemy being the man in the mirror. Jails full of minorities all for poverty, all caught up in the vicious cycle. No love, no family. Becoming a product of the streets, cause when you live in blind, it's harder for you to see.
Man, homeless it was crazy. When it's hot as shit, it's hot as a motherfucker. When it's cold as shit, it's cold as a motherfucker. You know, one extreme to another. I'm out on my own, fresh out in the street. You know, it made me where I am at now. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to hunt at like an early age. So pretty much I had to learn responsibility, learn everything early. You know what I'm saying? So by 20 years old, I had my own crib, I had my own car. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned like how to work 40, 50 hours a week with a job, and that's what built ethic.
It used to be this couch in the middle of these woods. This Salvadorian dude I knew who was homeless at the time used to sleep on that joint. Sometimes I used to sleep on that shit. In the summertime, I used to get just twisted, smoke and drink, sleep in the middle of the fucking woods on this couch.
I've been writing since probably like 3rd grade. I used to write poetry. I basically had like a diary. I used to just write diaries every day, but I just make it rhyme. I started rapping probably about high school, 9th grade, doing talent shows. I actually started out singing. I was singing and stuff in middle school, and I had a little group singing. We thought we was like Jodeci and shit back in them days. And I just started rapping and singing in 9th grade, doing battles and just freestyling. You know, used to go out NY, go out just Atlanta, just go out to different corners and just freestyle with people, just do ciphers and shit like that. Yeah, man, I used to kill shit back then, cause I mean, you know, everything was just freestyle back then.
Wake up to polo and go to sleep to yo ho while I'm riding around the city solo. Riding around some go-go, switch it up with some Hugo. Get my weight up like a sumo while I'm smoking on that magic. Got me spaced out like Pluto. These fools don't know me. I'm making moves somewhere overseas from Asian dudes. Call them OGs with a private jet land on the beach with both freaks that's on E. Like that's how we do it.
Yeah, come right here. I owned the store with my dad. That's why I used to hustle, man. It's named after me, Steve's Mark. That's my first name. Steve? Yeah. I used to be in here selling everything, man. Like CDs, weed,
pills, crack bags, socks, t-shirts, long johns, ski masks, crack pipes. Shit was crazy. I mean, after my mom passed when I was 18, I basically went to look for him. And found him through one of my uncles, one of his stores in Maryland. And he found him or whatever. But the good thing was I had everything in the store. So, you know, if I wanted to go downstairs to get some blunts, I had access to everything in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go downstairs, put a fresh t-shirt on, get a fresh roll up, come right back upstairs. I had a CD that was out that I had sold almost about, I calculated about 10,000. I sold in probably a year. And a lot of people around, all the kids here knew me from doing music, because I used to shoot a lot of videos around here and had the kids in the video. You know what I'm saying? Have little random crackheads doing dances and shit. So I used to just rap about stuff we was doing, you know, stuff where I wanted to be in life later, you know, where I was at currently and where I wanted to be, you know, stuff in my past. I used to talk about stuff about my family, my dad, you know, my mom's. But at that time, man, really, I was just hustling, man. I was young. I was 19. You know, I was just on hustle mode. At that time, MySpace just came out. I think this was probably in like 02, 03. I remember I was like at 400-some thousand plays. I was getting like 2,000 to 3,000 plays every weekend. Had a lot of friends on that joint from all over that was, you know, fucking with my shit. So I basically got locked up. I did that, man. I came out, it was like a whole new world, man. It was like I did 10 years, man. It was MySpace done. Cause that's when I realized a lot of deals came from online. Like the whole part of music industry was changing at that time in front of my face, and I didn't even know it. I pretty much was in there trying to figure out what I wanted to do in life, man, and not ever end up back in there again. And really, I had a lot of time to reflect, self-reflect. You know, it took me away. It's like God took me away from the world and just put me in a place to look at myself every day in the mirror and try to figure out what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize just a lot of different things, a lot of different circles that I shouldn't be around. You know, I wrote a lot of rhymes still, you know, to keep me sharp on that. I used to do concerts in jail too when I was locked up. Every Friday when we was locked down, I used to just float for like an hour in that joint in front of everybody. So when I got out of jail in 10 months, I started all over again. I lost everything when I went in jail. I lost my car, my apartment. Me and my girl broke up over it, and I lost everything, man. When I got out, I was homeless again. I started all over from scratch. I didn't know where to go, no car, you know, I had nothing.
Die every day where I'm at, cause they ain't likewise. And if you don't likewise, then motherfucker likewise.
Well, my first major artist feature was Beanie Sigel. That was my first. You know, that shit was just wild. Like, I kind of tricked Beanie Sigel into doing that. Like, I basically, you know, had everything prepared for him through a DJ Rob. Told me, you know, he's coming through a studio. So I basically got the track ready, got the song ready, did the song, left the third verse for him, came with the concept, brought my video people. You know what I'm saying? Had the whole black Jason mask and the whole concept for it, with the flashlight in the dark and all that. You know what I'm saying? So by the time he got there, you know what I'm saying, once he heard the beat, he heard the song, he was like, yeah, I knew he was gonna fuck with it because it was real raw, you know. I got to actually watch him, like how he does his, you know, shit, like he doesn't write, he just does like 2 bars at a time, just repeats it over and over, 4 bars at a time, and then by the time 16 is done, he ain't got the whole joint memorized.
Yo, see, that's an equal 4-4. Foot the door like the Brooklyn Boy, kick it in. Mac 10, my clip extend by arm length. Who ready to die? Long kiss. Wet y'all's again, get all drenched. Squeeze off, then breeze off behind tents.
Pretty much overcame all that, man. Like right now, I'm at a pretty good spot. Like if I didn't do music, I still know ways to be successful and still make 6 figures. And like I've been on my hustle, you know what I'm saying? So I got my own everything now, my own crib, my own car, my own place. I'm doing alright, but that shit don't make me happy. That's not my dream, my passion. So now I'm kind of like trying to branch away from that and not just work to make money. Like I want to do what I want to do. My ultimate dream is to just be a great artist and be able to work with all the great artists, travel the world, meet all types of interesting people, great people, and just be around that type of energy. Where there's a will, there's a way. When you think there's no way possible, if you got the will to make it possible, as long as you got a will that says deep down inside you can do it, you can do it. Everybody probably come to a point, when they fail so many times they want to give up. But with me, man, it's just it's just different because I felt like I didn't have a choice but to keep trying. Asian rapper trying to blow as a superstar. DC rapper trying to blow as a superstar. Person with no family, just in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I 360. I was that person that didn't give a fuck about life. That didn't give a fuck about nothing. Didn't care if I died or lived. But now I'm a little more mature. So, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot more now. I'm not gonna be denied. I'm gonna be in the rap game.
Out in these streets, out on my own. Everything I got it all on my own. And feds got me tapped while they all on my phone. While the money keep calling like it won't leave me alone.
Yeah, it was good. It's Young Wise. Look out for that upcoming album, Orphan to a King. I got features with Beanie Sigel, Nipsey Hussle, Sean Paul, Rich Boy. You know what I'm saying? All the cats I think is underrated or on the come up. You know what I'm saying? I might have some more like Devin Dude, Sahai the Prince. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what we can make happen. You can catch me on Twitter, Wise202, YouTube, Young Wise 00. And I'm gonna hit a quick 16 before I leave real quick. Look, when I grab the mic, all you see is smoke. They say that boy got the fire like the green of smoke, and keep crowds leaning like I'm feeding them dope, and get police all nosy like I'm feeding them coke. I got a pimp flow like riding on the cleanest spokes. 10 years in the game, now you see the results. Your boy can freestyle forever till I bleed from the throat, and vote me king of the hood so I don't need to vote. And you might see me joke but never see me broke. It's business as usual whenever you see my folks. So for sure, get low from these scheming folks and fucking gold digger, man, cause they just leave you broke. Since 14 in the streets I was seen as an adult, man of the house ever since my fag daddy ran out, screaming fuck the world while my mom stay mad at my mouth. Fresh out of jail like a wild animal, it came out. They try to tame me cause I'm like how the streets train me, and they say that boy need medication cause he crazy. But nah, I ain't crazy. Or am I? Well maybe. And lately been with them white boys off that KB, so lazy, playing PS3 on that plasma 60-inch flat screen. And if it ain't G then it ain't me. Certified ghetto need, so Maryland and DC.